Of EV World News. Today we're going to talk with Pro Trader Mike. We're going to discuss some of the leading electric vehicle stocks and see what's going on in the financial world as far as green technology is going. How's it going, Mike?
Going well today. Thanks for asking. TGIF, everybody. GM. It's the morning somewhere where you're from, so have a happy day. Thanks for having me on.
Nice. Yeah. Well, we know it's still morning on the West Coast at least. So let's start out. Let's look at some tech stocks. Let's look at see what Tesla is doing today. We just did earnings. We discussed earnings yesterday.
Pull up a chart on that thing right there. So here we have Tesla today, right here. So this was the daily right here. Tesla yesterday made that big drop. Today it even made lower and made this wick on a candle. This is called a wick, where it makes that line down. Most people probably was stopped out there, had stop orders, so I'm sure people know what a stop order is in trading. They went and took your stop order, and then it looks like they brought the price back up. And that's a mantra, that traders I know hate. Usually 8 out of 10 times when you do get stopped out, the thing winds up going back up. But you got to be careful, and that's what it's looking like. What happened here? We look at the
It's interesting. If you go back a month, we're pretty much on Tesla. We're at the same price it was a month ago. Not much has really changed.
Yeah, but you could see this morning at the open right here at 9 o'clock, 9:30, they scared everybody out of the rest of their stock from yesterday, the people that didn't sleep well last night, and got them sold, and then, they're bringing it right back up. So, if I don't like selling into panics. I always try to step it back and say, the market is orderly, has to maintain an orderly market, can't always like keep on going up or keep on going down. So, but you always need to maintain your stop. So that's Tesla today. Tesla down.
All right, well, let's take a look now. Let's look at Lucid.
Let's look at Lucid. LCID today. Same thing, right on the open. They brought it down. They sucked everybody out. Now they're bringing it back up on LCID. And Tesla's up, $2 right now at 265. I bet they're all doing the same thing. Yep. Rivian, RIVN, same exact pattern. Mullen, MULN, same pattern.
Can we look at Mullen for? Can we go back? Let's go back 3 months. Can you go back 3 months on Mullen?
Sure.
So
So here's
Mullen.
Mullen right here. June, from the beginning of June and July. And here's May. So here's 3 months look right here. From
So
this.
Mullen is one of these companies that right now there's investigations going on about naked short sale attacks. Now
Mhm.
this isn't a negative reflection on the company. The company itself seems to be in fine shape, but a bunch of people were shorting the stock without having the
Mhm.
corresponding deposits in the back, and then they go out and try to make
Same thing
disparaging
here,
news.
Dave, on CEI. Same news down here. And then they cleared
Yeah,
up the news, and now look what's happening. So is
going
that a
back.
precursor to what's happening with Mullen right here? When they clear up this news on it, could we start to see these things moving, like these big green bars back up on that?
I'd like to think that they are, substantial. And I guess this is one of the things in the green energy space. A lot of times we have subsidies and we have the governments pushing some of these, but a lot of these companies seem to have some good fundamentals where they can go long term. And this one
Yeah,
seems to me
like
as
one of
one
those,
that,
like nothing's really changed with the
like,
company, but just the
no,
market and like the people. Yeah,
it
good
just really
opportunity.
doesn't seem like that. I don't know if you're real familiar with Archimoto. That's FUV. You want to pull them up? They've been kind of an interesting one. Now, they didn't have that
What's the
same
symbol?
FUV for fun utility vehicle.
Right here.
Yeah, so if you look at them on a longer time frame, a year back, they were worth a whole lot more money than they are today. But they had some issues with coming up. They had some cash crunches. They had
It used to be
their
$6.
their CEO got a DUI and
Oh,
he was out, and now they've got a new CEO, Chris Dawson, who's kind of taken them in a bit of a different direction. He was a former Tesla lead engineer, and then he was with, I think, Rivian. Anyways, hopefully, where is FUV at now? What's their value? I can't read your screen.
FUV's at $1.50 range.
That I don't know how that
Here's the
is from
news.
where they
Let's see if
were.
there's any news on these. So the news on Mullen, they announced yesterday, announces commercial EV launch, final assembly, urban delivery. Looks like Mullen's got it going on. There's no like
Yeah,
bad
they're
press releases. So Mullen
no.
looks
This is the problem I have with the naked short sale thing. They've got, I think is it hydrogen fuel cell vehicles, I believe. But and then Archimoto is like I said, is kind of an interesting one because they were $6 at one time. They're
yep.
$1.40. You know,
EV stock under $10. Archimoto 2.5 million registered direct offering a month ago. Yeah, so they got to clean up and grow and do all that. The what else I want to look at? The
let's look at charge points, CHPT.
$8.30.
Where have they been going recently?
Let's look at the 6-month. Used to be up here at 12. It's at 8. It's been holding its ground. Been holding. It looks like it's on a little cup and handle right here. You can see that little drop down here. That little cup and handle looks pretty good on charge point. The way they do the charging stations, right?
Correct.
Yep.
I
And
think that's
EVTV. This was one from my research on Sunday. It's called Envirotech Vehicles. It's up 21% today. It was in my Sunday Swing newsletter. Envirotech announces strategic realignment among leadership. This is a nice little company. If you want to, let me just pull up my newsletter right here. Take a look at what it says about EVTV right here. EVTV.
they've had a little bit of a spike today. Not much,
Yeah,
but a little bit.
when it starts to go, it'll get going. Here's the chart on it right here. So at $3, they have. When I notice this, it's like something standing out to me. It's on this part of the chart. Look. What's blowing your mind right now? Do you see? Let me blow it up a little bit. Do you notice anything? I'll give you a hint. They're going from a loss of 7 cents in 2019 to a loss of 3 cents in 2021. And the analysts are actually have the big kahunas to say they're going to make 40 cents per share this year coming in 2023. Have you ever seen a company grow from 3 cents to positive 40 before? And it's like unheard of, undervalued, and no one even knows about it. That's like I figured this stock right here.
That's
It
worth
has
doing some more research on.
15 million shares in the float. It's 5% owned by mutual funds. It has a high of 409 and 389. That's the number I'm looking for it to punch through. The support is at 269. Volume is coming in. Earnings are coming out on August 9th. Last quarter, they did a penny gain versus a penny loss, 200%. The sales increased 3.9 million versus 700,000. They grew 446%. The quarter before that, they made 999%. Quarter before that, 136. Quarter before that, 999. I already know they're going to make 40 cents in the next 3 quarters. That comes to over 10 cents earnings per share versus 2-cent loss. It's a 999% increase next quarter, 999% increase the quarter after that. Within the next 6 months, it does that. The stock should reflect the move over 409 and keep on going according to those earnings. That's how I play the stock. It's called the Ken Slim system of picking stocks. And I got my own proprietary knowledge base right there on how I use it. So hopefully the audience really learned something and got some valuable insights on how I do my research.
Well, that's awesome. I appreciate you bringing that one up today. It's definitely a company I got to do a little more research on. It might be even worthwhile to see if we can get an interview with them. Um, let's see. We got any others we want to do? Do you want to just real quickly do BYD?
BYD right here. Up down today, set a new high for the yearly high of $73 today. What's BYD?
I was looking for the electric vehicle company, not Boyd Gaming. Let's see. Under Chinese stocks.
Yeah, I don't like Chinese stocks in our market. That's one of my hurdles when I
No, I
do
get it. I get
research
it.
and I
Well,
find one of those. I always say to myself, why are they here and not there? And
tell you what, let's look at a fun one. Let's look at Canoo.
what's the symbol?
Give me a second.
CANO? Cano?
Oh, it's Go EV. Go EV. GOEV.
There it is. Set a new high 3 days ago at 85 cents and now back down to 64.
They had some exciting news because they were helping transport astronauts from NASA to whatever rockets were taking them to space.
Mm-hmm.
And so they got them some really nice exposure for their vehicles. They looked like an electric minivan.
Nice. Like Exceeder and Derek Automotive, our new project, which we'll be doing shows about and filling everybody in.
Oh yeah.
Exciting,
Oh yeah.
exciting industry. So as you were saying before, you see how this like crazy? Here's
Yes.
despair. You're like, the company sucks. I can't believe it. I just lost so much. But nothing really changed with the company in this
No.
whole box. So this is where you actually like have to do your research and know about the company. So when it does this bottom pattern, you can like be confident that you're not like throwing away your bad money. This is what you waited for, and everything is pretty orderly. And now look, it's going back up. Nothing has changed with the company. So if you have a good company, guys, and it goes down, you buy low, you sell high. And then when it
Nice.
rises up, you sell into it and hold some. That's how I trade. I don't
That's
like
great.
doing FOMO and chasing up into like huge bars higher.
Mike, I appreciate your insight today,
Cool,
and
guys.
we'll be
Oh yeah, and
back
it's
at this
only
on Monday.
entertainment, no financial advice. It's education, goofball trading only. Don't follow me. You'll never do what I do. Don't follow David. You'll never do what he does. Just do your own game and have a good weekend, everybody. Peace. Keep it profitable.
Thanks, Mike.